Hello everybody, I see you're back for round 3.
Hey.
You can listen at dusk, you can listen at dawn, from a big elephant to a little prawn. Exciting features with exciting names, Crepuscular Content with Will and James. Right, so last week was the launch of Creature Feature, our first interactive feature.
We're not doing it again, are we? I've not come prepared for that.
No, I was going to do the result.
Oh, yes, of course, yeah.
So, you came with your pangolin,
Mm-hmm.
a very defensive animal.
Yep.
Not the best suited for combat.
He's suited for defending himself in combat.
And I came armed to the teeth of a baboon.
Quite
Opposable
literally,
thumbs, canine teeth, suplexes.
Yep.
We know the deal. Right, we're going to look at the comments now of last week's episode and see how many votes each of us got.
So I've not checked the comments in the video in a few days now. Last I did check, it wasn't looking so good for the pangolin.
No?
I'm hoping things have changed.
4 votes. Okay.
Okay.
First one, baboon.
Oh,
Second one, pangolin.
there we go.
But there's 2 question marks after the pangolin.
Oh,
I don't know if they're
why are they
asking a
so
question
uncertain?
as in, what is a pangolin? Or why the bloody hell did he pick a pangolin?
I reckon they're going in with a pangolin, obviously. Who, the question marks.
That could be, but all we asked is to comment, and they've not specified, so that's a vote for the pangolin.
Okay.
We've then got one more vote, baboon.
Ooh. And the final.
And the final, the tiebreaker,
Yep.
baboon.
Oh.
I'm this week's champion.
Can we check back on these comments in a few months' time?
In a
When
few
we have a
months' time.
larger sample size. I don't feel like this is indicative.
Okay, shall we say episode 10?
Yeah.
We revisit this. And
I'll
we
have you.
And we'll have a look.
The pangolin's a slow burner. That's what he is.
And maybe we've got some more creature features out, and we could see if it's a best out of 3, best out of 5.
Yeah.
Who knows, Will? But early doors, I'm in the lead. We also had another interesting comment. It's Crepuscular C, and then 3 stars. What do you think that means?
Oh, that could be relating to our Twitter handle.
Oh, it could. Do you think he's calling us Crepuscular C stars?
No, surely not.
Where what I like about that, it means he's listened right to the very end. So who's laughing now?
That's a good audience retention rate.
That is. That's very good. Right, Will. So this week I've got a new feature for you, inspired by events of this week.
Oh no.
So this weekend just gone, I went to a fancy ball.
Oh, okay, right.
And where did you think I was going with that?
I thought you were
look
going
very
to a bad
worried.
place there. A very bad
What's
place.
happened this week, Will, that's bad?
I don't know. Stocks haven't been going great, have they?
Ooh. Right, so this week I went to a fancy ball and I sat next to the director of a hospital.
Oh.
And I thought that's a very high responsibility job.
Mm. Yeah, it sounds stressful.
And so I would like to see how you would handle other jobs.
Okay.
Okay, in a feature I've called I'm really good at that job. Because you are Will.
I am.
And Willy.
And I'm really good
at that job.
at something.
Boom ba wop up. A boom ba wop up. A boom ba wop up. Ba-ba-da-ba-boo. Lucky for us, he's really good at that job. Right, Will. I didn't think I'd throw you in at the deep end here with the hospital because I think that's quite mean.
Hmm.
So I'm going to start you off as a substitute teacher.
Oh.
Okay. So I just set the scene of where this school is.
Mm.
You're going to be teaching a class of year 9s. Okay, so what's the age of that? Around 13, 14?
Yeah, I think about 14 years
Okay,
old. Not a nice age.
It's not the most funded school in the world, but you've got a very diverse studentship there.
Yeah, it sounds like my secondary school.
We've got, well, basically, Will, you've gone back to your secondary school.
Yep.
And we're going to see how well you do. So it's your first day.
Yep.
You've walked in the classroom, and there's 20 children in there.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, I'm gonna use my authority.
Right.
Say, could we pipe down, please, everyone?
You're going to say pipe down.
We're gonna start the lesson. Gonna start the lesson now.
Right.
Can we?
I know.
Everyone, take your seats.
Right, I know there's a lot of flaking in your voice.
I want it to be
You want it to...
accurate, true to form.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
Right, well, most of the students ignore you.
Oh.
What's happening now? What's the next level of escalation?
I'll probably go up a couple notches on the volume level.
Okay.
Still don't think it'll be that successful.
All right, I thought you was going to say you'd go up to one of the problem students then.
The problem students?
Yeah, I thought you'd just confront them straight away and
Crack them over the back of the
and
head.
just emasculate them.
Scare everyone into submission. No, I'll adopt the silent technique, you know,
So you're just going to wait.
I'm just going to wait.
Okay, they eventually simmer down.
Okay.
And you turn to the whiteboard and you write Teacher Willy on the board.
Can we go for Mr.
No, we can't. As you just found out. No, we can't. You see why I hesitated then?
I would make I'd make a very poor Batman. Instantly give away my identity.
Right, and as you're writing your name and the date on the board, you felt a bit of paper being thrown at the back of your head.
Oh.
Very good shot to hit your little head. What are you doing, Will?
I'm going to turn round. I'm going to look to the weakest child in the classroom. The feeblest looking child.
Okay.
I'm going to say, who did that?
You go for the weak link.
Come on, you rat.
Who did it? That? He's just looking down at the desk, cowering.
Oh. I'm going to scan the room for some laughing students.
Okay.
Are they all laughing?
And there's about 12 out of the 20 are giggling and smirking.
I'm going to give them the silent treatment again.
Okay.
I don't want to be bullied again. I'm the teacher here.
Right, Will, we're going to say you let it go.
I let it go.
All right. You've shown a little bit of weakness, but not too much. Right, now I've got to take the register. Okay. I remember I said earlier it was quite an ethnically diverse school.
I did. Am I going to have some trouble with the pronunciation here?
Well, there's been an exchange student from Sweden. And he's got a name on the register, and I've got a name written down on this card.
Oh, here we go.
And I'm going to quickly flash it at you, and you've got to read it within 2 seconds. So it looks like you've said like James,
Is this
Will, then this name. So it looks like you haven't hesitated and tried it.
Is this a real name that you've looked up, or did you make this up? Have you just thrown some letters together?
It's not from Sweden, but it is a real name.
Right.
Okay, so what you're gonna do? You're gonna read the thing. Just make up 5 names off the top of your head.
I'm weirdly nervous.
And then I'm gonna flash you this name, and it's gonna stay up for 5 seconds, and it's gone.
Okay.
And after that window, the kid's known that you've tripped up on his name, and he's really embarrassed.
Right. Can you give me some feedback? I'm gonna call out some names. I want you to respond as if I want to get in the zone.
Okay.
Right. Charlotte.
Yes, sir.
Keith.
Yes, sir.
Roderick.
I am here.
Cassandra.
Yes, sir.
Why is Cassandra a guy?
No, yes, sir.
Right. Michael.
Yeah.
Run the beats. That's not Swedish at all.
Oh no, it's
not even a little bit. What was it meant to be?
Right, no, but we're gonna try again.
Right, okay.
So we start from Mike again.
Okay. Michael.
Yeah.
Rana Kuripega Wabi. Wabi.
Yeah, mister. But he's embarrassed.
Oh.
Right, Will.
I'm sorry.
His name was Rana Zibare Wabe, but his friend called him Wabs. But you're not his friend, so you have to call him Rana Zibawabe.
Can I ask him what he'd prefer to be called?
Go on then, ask
I don't want to call him Rana Zibawabe every single day.
Okay, ask him.
Rana Ziga. What would you? How do you pronounce your name exactly? So, I'm sorry. How do you pronounce your name exactly?
Rana
Ziba
Wabe. Rana Zibawabe.
Rana Zibu.
Rana.
Ran.
Azibawabe.
Zibawabe.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that. I do apologise if I happen to get that wrong again in the
That's
future.
okay. It's a long name.
Okay. So we got past that.
Yeah.
Made it past the register.
Okay, but kids are taunting him now.
They're taunting him.
They're smirking and they're looking at him and then giggling with their friends.
Oh.
Look what you've done, Will.
Well, I'm going to have to address this issue.
Okay, you're addressing his name, the issue of his name.
I'm saying, right, it's my fault. Let's not...
Leave who alone?
Leave Ranazibawabwe alone. It's a beautiful name for a beautiful child, but I'm not a pedo.
Right, on your first day, on your first substitute teacher, you clarify that you're not a pedo.
I've clarified that.
So
I'm
that
not
means
a pedo.
that means further down the road,
Yeah.
you're not going to get accused as one.
Yeah, because I'm not a pedo.
Okay.
Right? If you say it enough, it's true.
Right. Okay. You understand that the normal teacher had left some homework that had to be completed over the weekend.
Yep.
Okay, so you need to see how many people have done the homework in your class of 20.
How many people in the class of 20 have done their homework?
Right, everyone's just sort of looking at each other.
Oh.
Then 5 sheepish hands go up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna collect in their homework. I'm gonna give them a merit.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh,
put a little sticker next
some
to their name on the board.
Reinforcement.
These year 9s with their stickers.
The 14-year-olds.
I'm gonna give the rest of the class till tomorrow to get it in.
You're so lenient. You've had a paper ball to the back of the head.
I can't be giving 15 kids detention.
Or hold them back 5 minutes, Will.
Hold them back to do their homework in 5 minutes.
Well, when they see all their friends...
It's the big old piece of homework they've been given.
No, not to do the homework.
Right.
Just to watch all their friends playing at break time, knowing that if they'd done it, they could have been out there 5 minutes earlier.
Nah.
No, that's not your...
No, not at all.
I've gone down the punishment route.
Oh, dear.
Well, this is their futures.
It is.
If they're not putting effort in now, how are they going to put effort when they're stacking shelves?
You know what I'll do? I'm going to hold them back 5 minutes.
Whoa! You've been convinced. Right, Will, so your lesson that you're teaching today is about evolution. And I'd like, off the top of your head, just a quick lesson plan of what you'd like to cover.
So we're going to start off by covering the basics of natural selection, survival of the fittest and all that.
That's a good starting point.
We're then going to move on to Charles Darwin and his
Ooh.
discovery of the finches over at the Galapagos.
Yeah.
Galapagos? Is that where it was? The Galapagos
In
Island?
the Galapagos Islands.
Yeah.
And the
And
beagle.
how you can see the beaks of all the different finches adapted to different types of food on different islands.
Okay, so that's the route you're going.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're teaching that for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you notice one student hasn't even opened their book. They've not even started writing anything. They're taking
He's a
nothing in.
Slow on the uptake, is he?
You approach her
Oh.
and you say, why haven't you done any work? And she says, I don't believe any of this. I'm a creationist.
Oh dear, one of those. That's going to be an issue.
How are you handling this? Because it's on the curriculum. She has to know this.
Well, essentially, yeah. Well, that's the issue. It doesn't matter what she believes. What she's learning here is it's going to be in the exam. And if she doesn't read the books, if she doesn't pay attention, she's going to get a bad grade.
I remember when I was at school, I was taught Ari, and I thought it was a load of bollocks. I remember reading about Noah's Ark. I like that one because like the illustrations of the animals.
Yeah.
You
On the
gotta do it
curriculum,
tough.
she's got to do it. Otherwise, she's going to get a bad grade. It's as
She
simple as
says
that.
it's against my beliefs. If I was Muslim and pork was on the syllabus, would you make me eat it? That's what she's come back at you with.
She stumped me. She's got me there. This wasn't an argument I was expecting from a 14-year-old girl.
I imagine she's got this a lot through her school career.
She's compared evolution to a Muslim being forced to eat pork.
Well, if it's on the curriculum, Will. Are you making her learn something against her beliefs?
I'm
Or
not
not?
making her believe something against her beliefs. I'm making her understand what other people believe. Much like
So you'd like... Okay,
atheists will do in religious education.
I understand that, but as an atheist that went through religious education,
Yeah.
I can very much see where this girl's coming from.
you may see where she's coming from, but you stick it out, right?
You stick it out. So your
Through
advice
thick
to
and thin.
her is, tough shit, I'm in control.
Right.
Right, at this point, Will, the headmaster's come in and is sitting in the back of the class just to observe how you're getting on. Okay.
In my first lesson.
In your first... Well, they're on a... Right, could you imagine if you owned a school, not owned a school, like a head teacher of a school,
Yeah.
and you employed someone, and then you want to check out how they're doing, see if they're getting on, how they're settling in. You don't just leave them to their own devices.
That is true. I am now bricking it though.
So, well, that's all right. You just keep wiping the sweat away and you'll be fine. Right, it's the headmaster at the back of the class. You just had this little conversation with the creationist girl. Okay.
Conversation.
Yes, conversation.
You made it sound so civil.
And now next lesson is about planets and the solar system. Okay, and you're speaking about Earth.
Oh, I'm not liking this, where this is going.
And old Rana Zimbabwe,
Yeah.
he sticks his hand up and says, "Ain't the Earth flat, sir?" I've changed his accent. That's like a little Cockney.
What was his accent before? Did he have an accent?
I don't know. Should we give him Cockney now?
Yeah, go for it.
Right, Rana Zimbabwe says, ain't the world flat, sir?"
Has he got a stutter? Little Rana Zimbabwe?
Yeah.
Is that why his name's turned out that way?
Rana Zimbabwe.
Oh, I've said it wrong.
You embarrassed him again and in front of the headmaster.
Well, I did.
Right,
I did preface
Will.
it. I
Right.
covered myself earlier on.
Ain't the world flat, sir?
No, Rana Zimbabwe.
Wabbe.
We used to believe that the Earth was flat.
Right.
And then,
the headmaster's now he's just jotting things down.
I was sweating profusely. I tried to wipe sweat from my forehead. I've slipped and poked myself in the eye.
It's now very red and inflamed.
No, Rana Zimbabwe. The Earth.
It's Wabbe.
We
sir.
used to believe. No, Wabbe. Can I call you Rana?
You can be Wabs.
Wabs. Wabs.
The headmaster's jotting down now.
It's fine, Mr. Headmaster. We're tight. Me and Wabs. So we used to believe that the Earth was flat, but scientists did discover recently that it is in fact an almost sphere.
Okay. Right, Wabs is nodding. He looks really excited.
Oh, I'm so glad you've enjoyed this, Wabs.
He looks good.
Look at that. We're all learning together.
Right, bell goes,
all
Will.
learning together, Christian girl.
She's not Christian, she's just a creationist.
Creationist.
Will.
Right,
so bell
you didn't
goes.
give her a name.
I didn't, did I? Susan. Right, so bell goes. That's the end of the day. Headmasters goes, "Is it right if I just have a quick word with you?" Will.
Yeah.
Mr. Willie.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? So and he goes, "Oh, so how do you think your first day went?"
I think it could have gone better. There was had a little bit of trouble pronouncing Rana Zimbabwe's name. It's fine because we would come to solution there. He's called Wabs. Wabs. He's called Wabby.
His name's Rana Zimbabwe.
No, but
he's one of our top students, and you've just mocked his name.
I mean, he thought the Earth was flat. I also had some issues with the creationist girl. You know, it's between me and you.
She's lovely. Her family donate a lot of money to the church.
She's the church.
Yeah, they donate a lot of money to the local church.
I mean, how's that anything to do with school?
Well, they help us a lot with fundraisers.
Okay.
And they donate a lot of items for the raffles.
Some bottles of wine.
They donate bottles of wine and
celebrations
and Noah's Ark books.
I don't appreciate her trying to indoctrinate my class.
Oh, well, I guess that's a fair comment. How did you handle it?
Oh, I feel like we've gone down a bad road here. I want to get back out.
So Will, she did no work for 45 minutes of your lesson, and you said, "Okay, I understand."
No, I said
we don't pay you to understand them, Will. We pay you to teach them.
Sir, no, sir. I no, sir.
Right, we're just going to jump cut to you back at home, Will. Are you? Yeah, right. We jump cut to you. Are you going in tomorrow?
Am I going into
work? Are you going into work tomorrow? Yeah. Do you feel like you could do another day as a teacher?
Is it the same class?
It's the same class.
I'm going to give it another shot
Yeah,
because me and Wabs are close now. We've bonded.
If you cock up his name again, he's not going to be happy. Right, Will. So that was Willie. I'm good at that job.
I've enjoyed that.
That's a different name as well. What was it before?
No, that was the same name.
Willie, I'm good at. I'm really good at that job was the first one, and now we've got Willie. I'm good at that.
That was job.
Should we? It's interchangeable. It's both.
It's close enough. People know what we
So
mean.
I thought, Will, over the next couple of weeks, we just elevate you up the ranks of different jobs. So you won't be like a head of department next week. We put you at like a head of department at like a completely different job.
Okay.
So we slowly work you up to the big cheese.
What's the end goal? Am I going to be president?
Maybe we'll see where this
Focus.
goes. I just want to see how you handle the different levels of authority and responsibility.
What would you give me out of 10 for that one there?
I'm quite impressed that you pronounce Ranazibawabe in the end, because I found it hard to pronounce, and I'm the one making it up. I mean, getting it off the internet. So I did just flash at you very quick.
Like super.
I liked how you handled the creationist girl.
Yeah.
She's done no work, and you're very understanding. You're a good boy. You are. I feel like we can build a CV here, Will. That's the aim.
Look at that.
So you can, when you apply for your actual next real world job, you can say high stress situations, decision making. I've done this, this, and this. Reference Ranazibawabe.
That would be really helpful at interview. Give
Yeah.
us an example of a time where you mispronounced a student's name and how you resolved said situation.
Right. Did you enjoy it? Is that going to be a returning thing?
Yeah, I can do
Or
that.
is that quite
That sounds
good?
doable. I'd enjoy that.
Good. Right, Will, I understand you've sort of got a feature this week. I rushed you very much.
Yeah, I didn't have much time over the weekend, but essentially, just to start off, I want to hear what your idea of the perfect day would be.
The perfect day.
The perfect day, and I don't want just like your normal weekend day, where
Do
you're
you
just
want-
like
do you
playing
want-
Rome Total War for 8 hours.
It's a very good game.
Yeah, I understand that, but say like you've got all the free time in the world.
Yeah.
You spent all your time playing Rome Total War. You've got a day now where you just get to do whatever you want. I want your perfect day.
You want my perfect day?
Leave the world behind. We're gonna blow your mind. Never mind the weather. It's James's best day ever.
You don't have to be like adventuring, but I want you out of the house. I want you outdoors.
God, where? Right, let's before we say outdoors, how did you find me this evening, Will? How much light was in my room? How much natural light was getting in?
The door was locked as well,
And the curtains were closed.
and it smelled of camembert.
And I was watching Game of Thrones in a little hovel.
Oval.
My perfect day. See, I don't think I have a perfect day, but I'd like it to adventure.
I want some themes. Give me some ideas.
See-
So we're gonna wake up in the morning. First thing.
Wake up in the morning.
So how's it gonna go from there?
I'm not gonna shower,
You're not showering.
because that's like minutes wasted, and it's my day. I do what I want on my day.
That's fair enough. Okay.
I'm not gonna shower. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. I've got some Ben and Jerry's cookie one in there, cookie dough. I'm eating that.
Yeah, sounds tasty.
Actually, no, I do want to shower because I'm going out the house, aren't I? I don't want to get called pikey boy and stick at the dump, do I?
I mean, it's your day.
I'm gonna
you do
go.
what you want.
After I've got all this Ben and Jerry's, I'm gonna go and have a shower. I'm gonna get the posh David Beckham hair and body.
Okay.
All right.
You look pretty for your day out.
Lather myself in that, and then am I in the city we currently live in, or am I?
Honestly, wherever you want to be. It's your day, James.
Oh, there's so many possibilities, and you want me to make this up on the top of my head as
Yeah,
we
and
go
you've
along.
got one day.
And I've got one day to do it all. I'd really like to go to space. Can I wake up in space?
You're going to space
Can I
on
wait-
your perfect day.
I'm going to space.
Oh,
Right.
dear,
But I
okay.
don't know it yet. I really like surprises.
Right.
I check my phone. I've got a Gmail,
Yeah.
a cheeky G,
Okay.
and it's from NASA.
Oh.
And they've gone, right, James, we've got a spare seat, and we know you like space. Do you want to see the moon?
You do.
I reply back, would I? And then all of a sudden, there's a teleportation device exists, and I jump over to America.
So there's no journey. You didn't have to.
Well, it's the
There's
day,
no
Will.
commute.
It's the day. Okay, right. I'm going to go to a local NASA launch pad here in the UK.
Oh yeah.
That they exist,
Mhm.
and I'm going to shuttle up, and we're going to orbit the Earth. I'm going to see lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. Then we're going to orbit the moon, maybe do one lap of the moon, come back down safely. Once in a lifetime, that is.
Yeah.
Perfect day.
You got some time in your evening. What are you going to do there?
Oh, have I got time to spare?
Yeah, you got a nice little evening. Let's say it's 6 p.m.
Let's say it's 6 p.m. What would I do in my evening? This is prime total wartime.
No, it's not. Not today.
Absolute prime.
Not today of all days.
I've had
it's your perfect day.
I've had a long day, and I just sit in front of my computer, load up a cheeky Rome campaign. Oh. Right.
Computer's broken. It's perfect day.
Well, it's not perfect, is it? Right. I'm gonna go up to your room, Will.
Okay.
And we're gonna chat, and we're gonna share a few drinks, and that's it. And we're just gonna chill. We're gonna talk about things. We're gonna give each other little, what should we call them? Theoreticals.
Yeah. It sounds lovely.
So and you asked me how NASA was. I go pretty sick. Saw the world. Did a lap of the moon. Saw a couple craters.
This is really nice to hear. I actually really enjoyed hearing that now. I feel like you've just been to the moon and you're telling me about your trip.
Right, let's pretend I have been.
Okay.
And I've just come up to your room. You right, Will?
How you doing?
I'm good. Have I got a day to tell you about?
Oh, what's happening?
Right, and then I throw you a little Copperberg.
A Copperberg?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to throw me like a moon rock.
I didn't go out, Will.
Oh.
Come on, let's be serious. I throw you a Copperberg.
Okay.
And we crack that barrel tap. And we just sip in and go, got a Gmail from NASA today.
Why are you calling them Gmails?
I got a Gmail from NASA today. Went to the local NASA pad. Did a lap of the world. Saw everything. I saw Africa. Saw Asia.
Was it amazing, James?
It was amazing. Right, at this point, I'm sort of gesturing my middle finger up at you and saying I've been to space.
Oh. You ruined the mood. I was looking on at you in wonder.
Right, where's this going, Will?
I just wanted to see, so we've had your perfect day. I figured what I do now is I'd throw a Wildcard in.
Pufferfish?
Pufferfish.
Okay.
So I've got 3 options for you. We've got a red Wildcard. We've got a blue Wildcard.
Okay.
And we've got a black Wildcard. Which
Whoa.
one?
Have you actually got physical cards?
I've got physical cards I've made, especially for your
red,
perfect
blue, and
day
black.
out.
Do the
Red, blue, or
colours
black?
correlate or correspond even to a sort of thing, or are colours just randomly assigned?
I mean, I guess they do sort of correlate.
Is the red one a bit racy and dangerous? Is the black one quite dark and mysterious?
I don't want to let you in on that secret.
And what was the last one?
Black. We've got red, blue, black.
Blue. Is blue quite... I don't know. Blue's usually like, I'm feeling blue. Is blue depressing?
It could be.
I'm going to... Seeing it as this is the wild card, I'm wild carding that blue.
Your wild card in the blue.
Blue.
You go for the blue. Right.
Hoping that you've double bluffed and it's not depressing.
It's a big reveal. Ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, Hitler's come along. Hitler has come along to join you on your perfect day out. Now let's see how this wild card changes things up.
I just want to give people some context about Hitler's come along. Right, where me and Will first started talking about the podcast, before we'd even made that shitty banner and taken them bloody pixelated pictures of us, we was thinking of features, and Will said, I keep getting something to do with Hitler in my head. Hitler's come along, but he said I've got no content for it. So let's see where this goes.
Right, so
You've fleshed it out finally.
You've woken up in bed.
Yeah.
You've rolled over a little bit groggy.
Yeah.
And there's little Hitler's head on the pillow next to you. You can see his little moustache tickling your nose.
What is it? As in,
he's here for the day.
There. Hitler's head's there.
No, so his whole body's there.
His whole body.
But his body's tucked under the duvet. You've just got
Right.
his cute little head, his little moustache tickling your nose.
Do I wipe away something sticky from the back of my legs?
Oh,
No?
no, he's not. He's not a monster.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
James.
I've not woken up with a gaper.
So you've gone to your kitchen. You've got your little cupboard. Oh Christ! He's spattering all over me. You've gone to your kitchen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have taken a sip while I was laughing. Right, I've gone to the kitchen.
So you've gone to the kitchen.
Don't go in your
You've gone
mouth.
to get your Ben and Jerry's ice cream out.
Yeah.
You come back into your room to finish that off, and Hitler's sat up in bed.
Yeah. Did he say what a
he's
night
up and ready for
baby
the
or
day.
something?
No, he's fine at the moment. He's just gonna share some Ben and Jerry's with you. So already you've
I don't want to share it.
you've had to share your favourite food.
I don't want to share it, Hitler. Do I dig out the cookie dough bit so then he steals them right when I've sort of eaten around them?
No, it's Hitler. He's taking what he wants.
Oh.
He's sharing your ice cream.
Hitler, can you fucking not? Right, he's had half my ice cream.
So it's shower time.
It's shower time.
Hitler's made some modifications.
For fuck's sake.
So you think it's best not to, maybe?
I would if we're showering, I want him to go in first.
No, you're not sharing the shower, James.
No, if we're showering, I want him to go in first and we share it.
Oh, I see what you mean. So
Yeah.
you know it's safe.
I would like to be in the bathroom while he's in there showering.
He's quite reluctant to go in the shower.
I'm going, Hitler, come on. Come on.
He doesn't think it's a good idea anymore. He told you it's broken.
Is he
no,
saying-
James, don't worry. It's
broken. It's
No, I
broken.
wouldn't go in there if I were you.
Yeah, okay.
So, actually left the house now. You're
Okay.
all smelly.
Yeah, I stink.
Yeah. You've got your Gmail come through.
Oh, that's exciting.
Hitler's sort of peering over your shoulder. Oh,
I'm sort of shrugging and
I guess we're
hiding it against my chest.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's seen it already.
Fuck's sake.
We're going to space, James.
This is my personal Gmail, Hitler. This isn't an invite to you.
Oh no, it's our day out, isn't it? It's Hitler and James's day out.
See, look at who says two. It says to James, not to Hitler.
But we're one and the same, aren't we?
We're
Best
not
buds.
one in the same Hitler. You tried to gas me in the shower this morning, and you stole half my Ben and Jerry's. I've had enough of you, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
You've hurt his feelings. Hitler's sad. He's going on
Right,
about how his art teacher didn't think he was very good back in school.
Right, well now I feel awful.
And now he's bawling his eyes out.
Okay, Hitler, you can come.
He's going on about his missing testicle.
Yeah, Hitler, you can come.
Okay.
You can come.
He's happy again.
Okay,
He's
good.
nuzzled into your shoulder.
Oh, brilliant.
To show that
Piss off,
he's
Hitler.
happy again. So you're going to space.
I do.
You're in your shuttle.
Yeah.
You're taking
And
off.
the other astronauts laughing at me because I stink.
I don't think it's too much of an issue. You're going to space. You're in your little shuttle.
Yeah.
You're going up. Hitler sat in the little seat next to you, sort of grinning over at you like...
I've thrown him a half-assed grin back. Like a little...
he's so excited though. He's like, you know when your face goes all like...
He's hijacking my day.
Flobbery. Your little face, the skin on your face getting pulled back by the G-force. His moustache is flying everywhere.
Christ, Hitler.
And
he's having a better time than I am. This is my perfect day.
You're looking out the view, or you're trying to, but you can't really see very much as there's smoke sort of obscuring the windows.
Yeah.
You're sort of looking around. Where's the smoke coming from? What's going on?
Oh, I swear to God, if it's fucking Hitler.
Hitler's in the corner. He's doing a book burning.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Hitler. For Christ's sake.
Oh, he's ruined all the manuals, all the sciencey manuals.
Hitler.
Oh. But
He really is a pain in the arse.
He is. But it's, what are you going to do?
What am I gonna? I'm gonna tell him off, and I'm gonna slap the burning books out of his hand.
He's going to be upset again.
Fucking pack it in. Fucking pack it in right now. This is my day, and you're ruining it.
Yeah, he's ruined a lot. So you've not seen anything.
I'm gonna grab him by the ear, and I'm gonna drag him back to his seat. I'm gonna buckle him in really tight.
Okay.
Bloody stay there.
Hitler's not much of an issue for the rest of the flight.
Stay
but
there.
It's still pretty smoky in here,
Don't
and you can't
bloody
exactly
move.
let it out of the spacecraft.
Oh,
so
I can't see out the window because he's
you've not
smoked
seen
it up.
the moon. You've not seen Africa.
Oh,
You've seen nothing.
I want to hit him. This is what I wanted to see, but now I've just gone on a long journey. I've wasted my day commuting.
Your perfect day over.
And I had to share my Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah.
All I have to do is commute. Right, I'm going to get that bloody ashy book and I'm going to hit him with it.
Oh no!
You bloody ruined it, you have. You never come along again.
Poor Hitler, he's all upset again. Anyway, so you're going to have a nice tense journey.
Yeah, I don't mind it
back
being
home.
tense.
Hitler's sort of moping in the corner.
You can fucking mope all he wants.
And you're back at your evening. What were you doing in your evening again?
I went up to see you, Will.
You went up to see me?
But I've got a +1 now.
Okay, yeah. So Hitler's come along too. He's got his little calipers out. He's measuring my nose.
Oh.
Doesn't look quite right to me. And he's
right, I'm convincing him that you're borderline.
Yeah, you're convincing him I'm borderline.
Yeah, you're borderline.
You've the evening's gone on. We're having some drinks.
Has he got a copper burger? Has he stolen mine or something?
He's got his own.
Has he?
Yeah.
Glass?
He's got a nice German white beer.
Oh, okay, Hitler. Jesus.
So having some drinks. It's actually, it's going all right. We're having some laughs.
We're laughing along here.
We're laughing, yeah. You make an offhand comment about my circumcised penis.
Oh!
And now Hitler, he wants me to go off camping for some reason. He's telling me there's this great campsite he knows of. He's insistent that I go along.
Should we go?
No, I don't really want to, James. It's Hitler's
we do
idea.
like camping.
I don't really trust. He tried to get you to go in a dodgy shower this
he
morning.
did.
I don't really want to go.
He did.
But Hitler's packing my bag in the corner. he's putting my clothes in. He's
showing you leaflets, and it looks like everyone's having fun. They're all smiling.
Yeah. He's he's checking my mouth for any potential gold teeth that might be knocking about.
I'm gonna tell him to stop it.
You've upset him again.
Stop it! I know what you're doing. He's not going to your camp. Just pack it in. I told you earlier. Pack it in. You've ruined my day. You ruined my morning, and now you're ruining the evening.
You've nipped him in the bud. He's
I'm telling him to stop.
He's a bit gutted.
It's
that things haven't worked out between you and
tense
him.
and hostile. The energy in the room. I don't like it. Where's he staying tonight? He's not bloody getting back in bed with me.
Depths of hell. It's the day over. That's Hitler's. He's gone.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well,
Christ, well, you ruined my perfect day. That Will.
Hitler ruins everything, James.
Where you've sort of go, what would be a really good? What would you really enjoy? And you go, now I'm going to ruin it for you.
That's me done.
That was exciting.
That's what I had.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It was very unexpected.
Okay.
When I saw the little leaflet that said, not leaflet, Hitler's not here anymore. A little bit of writing with Hitler ruins everything. Right, Will. Well, like Hitler, he died a while ago. And do you know what else died a while ago? Dinosaur. 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 Dinosaur of the day. Dinosaur of the day. Right, Will. So I've adapted Dinosaur of the Day again, and I've got a few nice little facts for you. Okay. They're not directly related to the dinosaur, but there's some cool things you can share.
Oh.
All right. So today's dinosaur of the day is the Pachycephalosaurus, which happens to be my favourite dinosaur.
Lovely.
Do you know what that is? Would you like a description?
It was in Jurassic Park. Oh, no, Jurassic Park. Jurassic World, because there was a scene where
the Packies have escaped.
That was it. Yeah.
that got a bit of backlash, didn't it, Will?
Americans clearly didn't have much context to British slang.
They didn't know that...
or slurs, I should say.
No, they didn't know that the Packies have escaped was meaning the Pachy's have escaped.
Oh, simple spelling.
Meaning the Pachycephalosauruses.
So what do they look like? Describe
Right,
them.
so they're not the biggest dinosaur in the world. They're on two legs this time. This is our first two-legged one.
Okay.
And they've got two small arms. Think about a small T-Rex.
Like a velociraptor.
Yeah, no, much bigger than a velociraptor. A small T-Rex.
Okay.
All right, and but instead of jaws, they've got a beak. They've got quite a short beak. Most dinosaurs had a beak.
Like a bird, or like a turtle.
Like a turtle.
Right. Okay.
So a Triceratops had a beak. A Stegosaurus had a beak. This has got a beak, and it had a big dome on its head. And used to headbutt a lot of things with it. Right, so this dome was very big. It was 25 centimetres thick. Thick.
Jesus.
So that is, a pint glass is 15 centimetres tall.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
It's near enough 2 pint glasses thick.
That's ridiculous. That's like
thick.
Thick.
Right, so about 2 pint glasses tall on your head, and he's headbutting stuff. And it's the smallest dinosaur we've had yet. It's 4.5 metres long, which is 2 1/4 single beds lined up, one behind each other. So it's not tiny, but it's just the smallest one we've had.
Yeah.
It weighed 450 kilograms, so not even hitting a ton this time.
Not even a Hitler ton.
Not even hitting
a ton. So I've got Hitler on the brain.
Which is the same as a horse. It's weighed about the same as a horse.
That's much lighter than I thought. If it's got a dome that's 25 centimetres thick.
Wow. Sorry if you're having a light dome, Will. It was 4.3 metres high, which is 2.5 times as tall as the average UK man.
Okay.
So it's quite small. So it's about twice the size of a man. Weighs the length of a horse. Weighs the length of a horse. Weighs the same as a horse. All right. And what it did with this big dome, it headbutted a lot of things, but mainly rival males. And what it would do, it would lean forward because it's on two legs, and its spine would be perfectly aligned. That when the impact on the head, it would just go through the spine and out the tail, and it wouldn't shatter anything.
The impact.
Yeah, the impact was just perfectly aligned.
I'm picturing like a cartoon, like a.
That's pretty much how it was.
Straight up the tail,
and with its big old dome, to protect its brain. But some veteran males of the headbutting game, they would have very weak domes from all their years of headbutting, and some of them would fracture.
No, like an egg.
It would literally crack like an egg, and they would die shortly after.
Oh dear.
They would have because they would sprint at each other. Think of two horses out sprinting as fast as they can, and they're just smacking heads, but really going for it right at the last minute.
That's quite tragic.
And then they would just sort of bunt back and go right round two, and they'd do that like a crap ton of times.
That's a really like
until
high
one
risk,
said
low reward situation.
Well, see, it's very similar to rams of today's sheep society.
Sheep society.
They just ram each other. Hence the name. Until one of them gives up. Right. So now for your interesting facts. These lived 66 million years ago. So it's also the most recent dinosaur, which was the late Cretaceous. So Triceratops was mid-Cretaceous. This is late Cretaceous, which was 825,000 UK life cycles ago. Triceratops was only 850,000. This is 25,000 years. So I guess they could have overlapped. It was very possible that these two animals overlapped.
But they have headbutted.
I don't think they would have headbutted each other.
Okay.
But I feel like a Pachycephalosaurus might have seen Triceratops go, right?
Like passing neighbours in the street.
Yeah, just like, when you walk past a neighbour and you sort of just chin up, head little bob.
So you feel obliged.
That's as far as it goes. It's very much with the co-workers that don't work directly with you. Yeah, right? Right. So, Will, I'm going to put some things into context for you now. The ancient Egyptians were 5,000 years ago, so about 3,000 BC.
It's not quite 66 million years ago.
It's not, but that's 63 human life cycles ago.
Okay.
With the ancient Egyptians.
And what was this, the dinosaur? It was like 220,000 or something?
825,000.
That's more.
So in 5,000 years, Will, that's 63 lifetimes of a human.
Okay, yeah.
You trying to
I
add
get
that
that.
up?
Sorry, it took me a while. I don't know why.
But yes, the maths works out.
Yeah.
Right, so 63. So your 64th ancestor was alive the same time as the Egyptians.
Oh my god, what would they have done?
I don't know.
My ancient ancestor, I bet it'd be like a...
I feel like that's really recent. 63.
A washerwoman.
So if you think you've got your dad, your granddad, your granddad's dad, your granddad's dad, you go back about 10 times, you're already in medieval.
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like
mental.
I should be sad that they're dead.
Oh, you didn't get to go to their funerals.
I feel attached to them now.
Right, and now 200,000 years ago was the first Homo sapien is thought to have existed. So not first humanoid, not your Homo habilis, Homo erectus, but your first Homo sapien.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 200,000 years ago, right, which is 2,500 UK life cycles ago. So in the history of humans, there's only been roughly, because everyone dies at different ages, but we're basing it on the average UK human life cycle.
Yeah.
2,500.
It's quite a lot.
See, I don't think that is a lot.
Is
the
it
first ever human.
2,500
settlement
human
of
life
humans.
cycles ago.
That's mental. The whole existence of humanity is
I guess
2,500. So you've got to go through all the cavemen era.
Yeah.
Then you go through the Egyptians, the Romans, medieval, technology age, up to now.
You're so much better with history than I am.
In 2,500, it's all about total warring.
Yeah.
In 2,500 years, we've gone from shitting on like a rock and wiping it off with a leaf to going to fucking space.
I've done that quite recently, to be fair.
What, going to space?
Yeah.
that one. Right, now to put this in contacts, that's what you were, context. The Pachycephalosaurus lived 330 human existences ago. So the whole entire lifespan of the human species.
Okay, I see what you mean.
It lived 330 of them ago.
So 2,500 times 330.
Times 330 is how long ago this bad boy lived. Just put that into scale for you.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So from caveman to now, 330 times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mental. What do you think Susan the creationist would say to that?
I think you should say, stop trying to science me.
Stop trying to science me, bitch.
I'm
God,
faithful.
God did it. 7 days. Beat that. Look at you, you're 330. You did it in 7. Bloody 7. Right, and that's my big hard-hitting fact. It's not really related to the dinosaur, but that's just some context of time.
Was it 7 days or was it 6 days and then the 7th day was rest?
Oh, he buggered off the 7th one, didn't he?
He did nothing. He played Rome Total War.
Oh, what a day that was for him. What an absolute day. And that's Dinosaur of the Day for this week. Well, them cavemen, they would have had to sleep under the starry night. The same night that we need to sleep under this evening. So I think it's about time we got off to bed. So I think we're going to wrap up here. So remember to follow us on Twitter at Crepuscular Content. And we will hopefully see you next time for episode 4.
Well, hopefully. Be sure of yourself. We will.
We will definitely see you next time for episode 4. Because if you've listened this long, then whoa,
we've got our hooks in you.
We got ya. We got ya.